Happy 6-0, Chris and Maggie. I have to apologize for getting this to you so late. I hope that it counts and you can get it in there. If not, I completely understand, and maybe you can give it to Chris at another time. So, memories of my brother. I have several. Probably growing up, I was 7 years younger than him, so my memories of childhood, I was obviously age gap when you're at that time is a lot bigger than as you're older. Anyway, some of my favorite memories were walking to school with my brother. He gave me several life lessons. One of them was the lesson of just imagination. So, there was a pontoon boat that we would walk by every day, and he would tell me stories in regards to the pontoon boat. I don't remember the stories really now. I think the pontoon boat became a dinosaur, but I just remember I loved hearing those stories growing up. Or not growing up, but going to school. But they stuck with me, so they were obviously significant. The second lesson I learned was that you don't have to tell everything. So, one day, my mom, it was cold, snowdrifts were high. Sometimes I even got stuck in them, I believe. And we're walking to school, and my brother sees me crying, and I'm mad, and I'm just upset because my mom had put this hideous hat on me and told me I needed to wear it to school. Well, I didn't want to be humiliated when I walked into the elementary school. So I'm telling my brother this, I'm crying, and he stops and he looks at me and he said, "Take it off, she'll never know." And I'm thinking, Cluebird, holy shit, my brother's right. She's never gonna know. Now, at that age, I'm sure I didn't say holy shit. But yeah, so he taught me the art of you don't have to tell everything to your parents. And you know what? I honed that pretty well as I got older. And number 3, um, he taught me that sometimes you gotta leave for the better deal. And one day we were walking to school. It was cold, it was snowy. Chris, I don't know if it was Jeff Morgan or who it was, but one of his buddies rode up. He sees my brother walking to school. Now, this guy's car, he had bricks in the back of it to hold it down because it was such a cheap, crappy car that it would slide on the ice. And he looks at my brother and he says, "Hey, do you want to ride to school?" My brother doesn't give it a second thought, looks at me, says, "Bye, Kate," gets in the car and leaves me high and dry. I cried all the way to school. But I lived, and it made me tougher. Last but not least, my brother, like you all know, I know all 3 kids, you guys have had wonderful stories from Chris. And he taught me a lot about stories. Like I told you, the dinosaur, he had other ones too. But I remember visiting him in Mexico. And when we would see him at night, he was hanging out with us as a family, he would tell me the story of the Hobbit. And probably the last night we were there, I don't remember, he stopped. And I said, I want more. And he's like, "Nope, you're going to have to read the book." And from that, he got me hooked on Tolkien and the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Now, I am proud to say I don't know Elvish, and I haven't created my own language. But anyway, I've always loved your imagination, Chris, and I always cherished walking to school with you. And I hope you have a wonderful birthday weekend.